Alright, so in the last video we went ahead and installed a new theme into our website here. I went and grabbed this one, but again, you could always go and add new, purchase something, upload it, and it'll be very similar to what we're doing here. The other option is to choose one of the free ones to do the same thing as we do here. This was the one that I chose. You can see because this is a free one, they've got this like powered by WordPress and Donovan down here. For the most part, those are usually kind of fixed into there until you like either purchase it or basically just a way to give back and say, if you're going to use this for free, at least give me a link back to the original developer. So it's kind of only fair. So let's go and take a look at what the options are for stylizing this blog a little bit more. All right, so I'm in the back end of my website. I'm under Appearance and then Themes. And again, this is the part that's going to be a little bit different. If you purchase a theme, a lot of times there may be like a new little block over here, a new link on the left-hand side with the name of that theme that's going to give like a ton of custom controls over it. That's what you get when you get a custom theme. They are very detailed. You can just detail it out to the very smallest level of fonts, font sizes, where things appear, things like that. But these are a little bit more basic, these free ones, but they're totally fine for what you do most of the time. But anyway, under Appearance here, you can see that there is a Customize option. So let's click on that. 9 times out of 10, this is where you're going to go to customize your theme. And again, each theme is going to be a little bit different on what it lets you do. So let's go ahead and just kind of jump into some of these basic options here. So let's say site identity. Looks like I can upload a logo if I wanted to instead of the text going on up here. I could then also change some of the stuff that was down in our settings that we already looked at, so that's not a big deal. I'll leave that the way it is. Header image, looks like I could add a photo. So I'll just see what this one looks like. So I can select that. Sure. And what's nice is you got this whole live preview area here. This is not live on your website. This is just showing what's going to happen as you add something into here. So I can see, okay, this is what it's calling the header. I don't like that. Maybe I would want to find a different photo that fit better in there if I wanted to do something, but I don't, so I'm not too worried about the header. You can see as soon as I delete that, it goes away. I got a background here. I can change my background color. So maybe I really like this red here. I can make that red, or I can start to tweak it out. All right, cool, whatever. I'll choose that for right now. And again, if I go back to my website, this is the live website, and I hit refresh, nothing's going on. This is all just previewing right now with just the template stuff I have tweaked out in the back end here. I can also edit some stuff that's really in our settings area, so I'm not going to worry too much about like menus and widgets and things like that. We can talk about menus here in a minute, but homepage settings, again, same stuff that we saw in our settings area. It just gives you like a one-stop shop area where you can edit all these things in one place. Now, if I was a little bit of a developer or kind of had some basic things that I wanted to be able to change, I could go into this custom CSS area and I could start to fine tune these things, maybe change the font size or the font itself or little colors, things like that that maybe I'm not seeing in the theme itself to be able to customize. But don't worry about that. If you're not a developer, you don't know CSS, don't even worry about this part. Just know that it's there if you do. And I do see there's one last place. It says theme options. So let's take a look in there. So we've got layout settings. Right now this is set to a wide layout, which means it's going to stretch the full width of my browser, but it's probably going to offer a box layout, which is going to kind of center everything. So maybe I could throw like a background photo back there if I wanted to. It's also going to say the sidebar here, this little widget area on the right, where's the default sidebar position, left or right? Kind of like it over here on the right, so I'll keep it there. Centered layout also just kind of does the same thing as box, but pushes it to the top. But I'm going to keep wide layout for now. Blog settings, again, I can kind of customize how the blogs are going to look. Post settings, the actual post itself, what's being displayed here. Display date, I can take that off right there. You can see that disappeared as soon as I did that, or you can take off the author and leave the date. Totally tweak this one out however you want to. And some more features. Looks like you can get the Pro version where you can purchase that and you can get additional things. Some do come with plugins that it wants you to install. Some are mandatory, some are recommended, so maybe take a look at that. Each theme is going to be a little bit different, but know that there are some really cool things you can do within each of the themes. You're just going to have to take a look at each one because each one's going to work a little bit differently.